website traffic. The more we get, the more money we can make. But how do we get more traffic? Of course, most people are thinking more content, but there's no point in just putting out content for content's sake. You can get more traffic with less content if you know, obviously, how to create far better content than your competitors. So in this video, that's what I'm going to share with you. Some blog writing secrets that I and my clients use that you can use yourself to outrank your competitors and get more traffic from your blog posts. So if you want more traffic and more income, smash that like button and let's dive into this. By the way, thank you for those who do hit the like button. It means a lot and I really do appreciate it. Now, as I go through these strategies and tactics and secrets on outranking your competitors with your blog posts, things that make up a good piece of content, what I want you to do is I want you to see if you can find out which is the most important step that you should focus on. Because too many people do a rush job and don't understand the value in each of these steps and why one of these steps may need more attention than the other. First up, we need to do some competitive research. So how we do this is we get onto Google and we Google the keyword that you want to rank for and open up the top 5 pages from the search results. What we're looking for here is looking at our competitors and seeing what they're doing with their content and how can we do it better. That's the gist of this video. But let me break down that more granularly for you. The first thing that we want to look at is with our competitors, what's their word count? And what's their keyword count? So for example, how many words is their article? Is it 1,000? Is it 2,000? Is it 6,000? Is it 500? This is important because if you're writing something that is 3,000 words and you only need 1,000 words to really give the answer and the value that's needed, Google's not going to outrank your article higher than your competitors if your competitors can give the answer a lot shorter in their 1,000 word article versus your 3,000 word article. So you need to have a similar word count to your competitors and what the market is showing us in terms of how much their word count is. We also want to be looking at how many times did they mention their keyword throughout their article. Is it 2 times, 3 times, 5, 6, 7, 10 times? That's something to consider. You don't want to keyword stuff your article with your main keyword. You also want to understand how many keyword phrases do they have in their posts. For example, a keyword phrase are longer phrases that are similar to the main keyword, but are not the main keyword. So as an example, if your main keyword is how to feed your dog, it could be a similar phrase is like how to feed your dog in the morning, how to feed your dog breakfast, how to feed your dog dinner, how to make your dog lunch, things like that. Or what food to feed my dog at lunchtime. These are longer phrases and similar keyword phrases to your main keyword, but not the main keyword. Then we want to be looking at the LSI keywords. How many LSI keywords do they have? Hang on a second, Jared, what LSI? What is an LSI keyword? LSI stands for latent semantic indexing keywords. And these are keywords that relate to the main keyword. So let me give an example. Puppy dog food may be your main keyword. And an LSI keyword could be dog, puppy. It could be dog food, it could be organic dog food, and you get my drift here. So an LSI keyword is a similar keyword to your main keyword, but basically synonyms. And your goal here is to have similar amount of LSI keywords, but maybe a little bit better than what your competitors have. Secondly, content quality. How valuable is your competitor's article? You want to have yours, obviously the goal is yours to be far more valuable than theirs. So you want to be looking at things like readability. Can you scan through their article? Can you read it easily? And the article that you want to create, can you easily scan through that? And can you read it easily? Can you skim read it? Because a lot of people do this. Now, obviously I have a lot more to share with you, but please let me know in the comments, which one of these tips is most beneficial to you? And I'd just love to create more content around that for you so I can ensure that you're making your content far superior so you can get more traffic as well. So let me know in the comments, which one of these do you want me to dig into deeper? So thirdly, content structuring and content type. So you want to be asking, how is the content laid out in my competitors' articles, these ones that have ranked really well? So for example, how many titles do they have? Do they have H1s, do they have H2s, do they have H3s? Are they using images? Are they using videos? Are they using infographics? What your goal is with your titles is to make your headlines far more compelling than your competitors. And you want to have headlines that make people want to read your paragraph and move on to the next section and get excited to continue going through your post. So make sure your blog post has things like better images and videos that draw people in, and also break up the content so it's a little bit easier to consume and can provide richer content. For example, with different types of content, you can include quotes that really drive a point home. You can include retweetables. You can include GIFs that allow people to laugh and make it a bit more entertaining and lighthearted. You can use infographics with data to really show people the difference between one thing and another thing. So there's different things that you can do to make your content stand out, make it more valuable and easy to consume. For example, with these GIFs, if you can make people laugh and enjoy your content, then it's going to be easier and more lighthearted for them to read. They're going to get more entertainment through your content. With your infographics, this breakdown of data that you can use through your infographic can explain things better with the data through the imagery, and it can be easier for people to comprehend when they view it rather than just reading it. And this can also be done with videos in your content as well. When it comes to retweetables, for example, you might have a quote or something that you share in your content and you make it a tweetable. This can help you get links, right? Infographics are a really good way for you to get backlinks to your site, where people may want to take your infographic, use it on their own site, and then link to you as a source for that infographic. So it's a really good way to build links naturally to your site. So the trick here is, you haven't guessed, have different types of content than your competitors have in their blog posts, and this will really help your content stand out and be far more valuable than theirs. Now, internal links. You want to be asking the question of how many internal links do your competitors have? Do they have between 10 to 30, depending on the post? So make sure you either have the same amount of internal links as them, if not maybe a few more than your competitors. Now, internal links are very valuable because they can push traffic to other pages on your site and keep people on your site longer. So it's not just about more traffic, but it's about retention of traffic as well, which can boost up your SEO profile that Google has for you for how long people are on your page, and the bounce rate as well. So that's very important to understand, is ensuring that you have internal links on your content and have maybe the same amount, if not more, than your competitors do. Now, I'm going to share with you one critical thing all blogs and content sites need to keep up with their competitors, what they need to do. Fifthly, load time. This is one of the last things, and it should be a given with any content website that you have. You want to make sure your website's pages load super fast. To do this, you can ensure that you don't have any unnecessary plugins on your site. Make sure that your theme is not thick, clunky, and slow. The idea here is the faster your website, the better the user experience, which is a critical thing for ensuring that you're getting your blog post up on page one and outranking your competitors. Google aren't going to send people to a blog post that loads very, very slowly, because Google's going to look silly for sending too much traffic to blog posts that aren't valuable or people can't get the value from right away. Because of our attention spans are super quick these days, you need to have a really fast website to be ranked high in Google. So if you've done all of this and you're still struggling to get your blog posts ranked high on Google and get more traffic, there is one other external thing to writing a good blog post that can ensure your website is getting ranked and getting traffic as well. Now, what is that? That is to have a high domain authority, or a high domain rating, which a lot of people are calling domain authorities, which if you use Ahrefs, it's domain rating. If you use other tools, it's domain authority. Now, if your website doesn't have much authority yet, you may find it hard to get your content ranked, even if it's better content than your competitors, because your competitors may have more authority than you in that particular niche. So you need to build up your authority by getting more backlinks and even building out your EAT, which stands for expertise, authority, and trust. And from all of these steps, let me ask you, where did I start? Keyword research, right? That's where I started. It all starts here, and this is the most important step. Make sure you do this really, really, really well. Your keyword research, get keywords that you are confident that you can rank for based on how much authority your website has, and it will make everything else you do in terms of getting traffic to your page or your piece of content that you're writing that much easier. Now, I'm curious, because we went through a lot in this video. Which one of these tips did benefit you the most, or do you feel is more beneficial to you? Because I'd love to create more content around that for you. So yeah, let me know in the comments so I can give you guys more stuff, more good videos that you love. Let me know in the comments. And if you have any other questions about growing sites or buying sites, let me know those questions in the comments as well. YouTube watcher, what's up? It's Jared Krause here. And if you've watched this video up until now, please smash the like button. I'm really glad that you like the button. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're doing super good. I also want to ask you, please consider subscribing to my channel because my commitment and exploration on YouTube is exploding. I'm creating more content, giving more value, and this is the time to subscribe. So I hope you consider it, and I hope to see you on the next video. Hey YouTube watcher, if you thought that video was good, you should check out this video here on the 2 best types of websites beginners should buy. Or check out my playlist on how I made my first 100K from buying websites and how to do due diligence. Check it out. It's an awesome playlist. You'll enjoy it.